And hello everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to TCRL second week stream matches. I'm joined today by with my friend Shoal. How are you doing?
That's me. I feel like it's doing pretty well. Very excited to get into these matches.
Yeah, we're gonna have some pretty insane matches going today. Uh,
Like
s- mm,
I'm just like saying, I'm just like seeing like all of like the top talent just like here. It's just like, I mean, I feel like I say this for every single one of these Ascension events. However, it's just like top talent that's just like being seen all over the world. It's just like, oh boy, I'm just excited to watch some good Puyo.
yeah, TCRL has got so many crazy matches already, but it's been like only 1 week. It's pretty insane, yeah. So for those who don't know, I'll just summarize it quickly. So TCIL is the international class of OU League, which is the league organized by Piponir. And yeah, this year we have an international class, which is pretty cool, I think. Because usually it's mainly like Japanese players. So it's feel refreshing to have some of our best contenders to be able to attend. So yeah, today we're going to have Yoshi versus Puyora, which is the first match we're gonna see, and next we're gonna have Villain.R versus Hiku, our French player.
I see where I am. I feel like we're the favorites do lie, but with our matches here today, I actually do remember hearing about Puyota a lot. Back when
Yeah,
I was like getting back when I was getting into Puyo. Um, I always knew them as just like okay, like a really strong one. Never really saw them in action too much. I only just like really heard the name, and by the time I was like getting more and more, I
mm,
didn't really hear their name all that much. But looking at the rankings list and like how they've been playing recently, like taking number one in the overseas, I'm just like okay, wait, hold on a second, I'm I need to look. I'm really looking forward to see just like how well Puyo is going to be able to play. Otherwise Yoshi, I'm pretty familiar with, and all the rest. So and seeing Villain.R play once again going to be another treat. Yeah, I'm just very much looking forward to just a lot of these matches.
yeah, you can see Puyora got a very unique playstyle, which is pretty cool to see. So yeah, I'm not gonna spoil, but
All
it's pretty fun.
right, going into this somewhat blind, or like if I've seen it, or if I've seen it before, I've probably forgotten most of it at that point because I was probably not smart enough at Puyo to recognize that stuff. But we get better. We get better.
Sure. So yeah, let's get right into it because we have two matches going, so we need to start as soon as we can. Uh, there we go. Yoshi versus Puyota will be our first
Okay.
match for today. So as usual, this is a replay because those matches happen like at not very decent hours for Europeans or American viewers, so we stream them delayed. And we are going in
All right.
Yoshi versus Puyora. And as you can see, Puyora is playing crosscut actually.
uh, Actually, yeah. Already, I'm seeing
Yeah.
like okay, this like I've seen unique ways of chaining, but
Oh,
already this is
yeah. Puyora
already.
is a crosscut player, which is like one of the only one at high level. Honestly, no one plays crosscut except for him. That's why it's really fun to see. And it's already
I
going
guess
in
like
with these aggressions.
one thing like notable already about like Toyota's chaining style, like with the way how
Oh,
like his sandwiches are set up, for instance, he was able to actually make a pretty decent response to
yeah.
Yoshi, even without like getting the main piece for a trigger. Does cut into the power just a little bit, but
Oh, nice
now
six
Yoshi
chain.
has like quite a good response. However, Puyota has at least somewhat of a response. It's not looking
It's
very
fine,
good,
yeah, but
however. Yoshi just has
Pretty
like a
bad
ton of
position.
resources, and it looks like he's gonna go for a very strong Hellfire very soon. Just looking to end Puyota's life
Wow.
right here and now. Puyota just doesn't have anything, and Yoshi takes the first point.
That's the Puyo equivalent of a rocket launcher.
I
That was
mean,
something.
it's fast and explosive. I think it's a
Yeah.
good analogy.
And so we have an all clear start. Let's see how
uh,
they
spe-
go.
yeah, speaking of very volatile builds. uh,
Okay,
uh,
nice Hellfire here. And
ooh, oh,
yeah, no response
and
from Yoshi, he's just dead.
it just hits. Yoshi doesn't have a trigger piece. Okay,
Yeah,
Puyota taking that one right back.
1-1 for now.
Okay, we're seeing. Okay,
For GTR and still crosscut.
it's looking to be fairly similar to to a sandwich build, which I'm like,
Yeah.
um,
I think
yeah.
like sandwich is like the English name for crosscut. It's just that we mainly use it, but I think I'll say sandwich. I just
Okay,
need to
okay.
get used to saying it.
Wait, I didn't see that blue there. It's not quite.
Yeah, but that was a pretty weird start from Puyora here because Yoshi just has like way more chain power.
Yeah, Yoshi just has all the momentum from Puyota just setting early,
Yeah, that was pretty weird.
just giving him all the time,
Mm,
just to extend the chain and fire right back. Can't really
yeah,
do much against power, and Yoshi takes the second game, the third game. Second
yeah,
point for him though.
that was pretty weird from Puyora. I don't really know. Maybe it was a misdrop. I didn't saw like clearly.
It might be weird just to like see a misdrop regardless, but
Mm,
anyway, it's still very early into the match.
yeah.
We shake these things off.
So as you can see, it's first to 30. So yeah, he's got plenty of time to recover.
Hmm.
Okay, main. I think it's main chain for Yoshi. Yeah,
Yes,
it is.
that is main.
It's a bit rushed,
I
but I mean, he has a lot of chain power, so I think that's fine. He
hmm
has 11.
that
I
and
don't understand anything at
I
what Puyora has.
neither do I actually. Like
No,
I
yeah,
kind
it's
of
clearly
visualize
not
how it
enough.
works, but
It's 8. No.
n-
Yeah, sadly, it's
oh,
one of the weaknesses of Puyora is his chain power. He usually doesn't do like more than 10 or 11, which is kind of low for this level of play.
really? That is okay. Usually very harass focused, just not
Yeah.
letting anybody do. Okay. Like that is actually like fairly interesting to think about,
Mm,
considering that most of the matches that that you do see, like they do often like they do often are like very harassment folks and such, but
oh,
a large part do
just
have
like
the
that.
chaining power to to back it up. And Yoshi catching Puyota out on the harassment is and Puyota not having anything in response. Got a pretty decent lead, but again, Knight's still young.
Mm. Yeah, that's why Puyora's playstyle is so unique to see, I think. The
Mhm.
fact that he's using sandwiches and how he uses it specifically makes it so unique. And another really strong on fire by Yoshi, which is gonna take the point. Yeah.
And Puyota just concedes that.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
guess
he was there anyway, honestly. But yeah, 5 to
still could have
1.
thought that back,
Mm,
but yes. Um I think I find like one thing that's like very interesting is just that like I guess one thing that I'm taught because I tend to use a lot of sandwiches, crosscuts, however you want to say it.
mm.
But um but I see that Puyoda actually ends up going for the transition
Yeah,
last in his chain,
yeah.
which like I'm not exactly sure how well that's like supposed to work fundamentally. Oh, and
No, the
Puyoda just
counter.
gets caught out on yet another harassment. Jeez. Okay,
Yeah,
Yoshi
Yoshi
just
is
like
really like putting the rhythm in the match for now.
mhm.
Let's see how it
like
goes.
I like at this point, Puyoda probably just needs to start playing like a lot more aggressively,
Yeah, probably.
forcing Yoshi to making a move and forcing Yoshi into like a bad position, because that's just what been Yoshi's kind of been kind of on cruise control this entire
Mm.
game. Uh
Oh no, it's dead.
oh
Oh, that was
huh?
pretty weird. Yeah.
That yeah, I guess that was a height difference. That that was a miscalculated garbage height differential when he didn't
Maybe.
actually pop a garbage at all. That that is that is very strange.
Yeah, yeah, it truly is. Maybe like Puyora is not in a good shape because it's been a bit weird, like with his decisions and everything. Okay, that was a nice attack, but there's a good defense here from Yoshi with this full chain.
And that
Forcing
forces the main
Puyora to start. Yeah, I think it's just point for Yoshi here. He just
yeah,
has much more chain power. It's only 6. Oh, but maybe I spoke too fast. Oh no,
uh
it actually doesn't work. I thought it would, but no, it wasn't enough.
might have just been a nice calculation on that side,
Hmm.
possibly.
Maybe, yeah.
Uh but even still, it's just like I do feel like Puyota got a little bit lucky there. Yoshi
Yeah,
might
true.
still very much be in the driver's seat, especially just being at a 5-point lead.
Yeah, that's very good lead to take as such an early point in the match. Oh, huge harassment here. Free chain. Responded
Okay.
by, that's a free chain?
Mhm.
Okay.
And that forces Puyota into main, giving Yoshi all the time
Yeah,
to build. Is this
but he
oh
doesn't have. Yeah, he needed a lot of blue to get his chain going and didn't get them.
ooh, was that I don't think that was necessarily great on Yoshi's part, but even still, like
Yeah, he just
was,
got a bit unlucky. He needed like 2 blues and didn't get them, so yeah, was pretty unlucky.
all right. Okay,
Okay,
seeing the
there
good
we
old
go. I
GTR
think,
now.
yeah, Puyola is going for harassment. Let's see how this goes. Yoshi's pretty
Uh,
fine. He can just like tank it.
yeah,
Send his free chain.
clears a bunch of the garbage. Puyota does have a nice response that
Yeah, that's a
won't
nice
damage.
response. Another free chain. Yoshi is really good at being aggressive while building his chain. So he just like keeps sending you garbage, and once you start, he has more than you somehow. Yeah,
uh,
that's really insane to see.
yeah, and Puyota does need to start digging down that chain
Yeah, but
very
he's not
fast.
gonna be
Doesn't
able
look
to.
like there's gonna be any time for it, and
No.
Yoshi takes yet another point.
Really, really big lead for now for Yoshi.
Okay. Ooh,
And
okay.
now Yoshi is doing the sandwich for some reason.
I
Is
I
that a
mean
taunt?
maybe he's
Feels like a taunt to me, but maybe it isn't. But it's really funny to think about.
maybe just like trying to focus on relying on chain power, but meanwhile,
Maybe.
Puyota's trying to convert it into just a small harassment. Yoshi's,
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of works out, but
Yeah, it's not that great. I think it's mainly advantage to Puyola. He's just gonna send
yeah.
his wall
Well,
chain, which I think is a pretty good choice because Yoshi doesn't have that much like chain power right now.
I
Yeah,
think
it
Yoshi's
doesn't.
making like a nice recovery in the chain build. However,
Yeah, he
just
tried,
way
but it
too far
was.
behind.
Yeah, it
Just
was
way too
really
far
too hard.
behind.
Yeah, yeah, truly was. So yeah, that was a nice choice to just like send his wall chain.
I guess it's just like what we're seeing so far is just like okay, whoever can just be more aggressive in their play, and like
Hmm.
forcing the other just to like forcing the other to just make a move and
Yeah.
get yourself
Oh,
into a very comfortable position. And
was that
Yoshi,
on purpose? I don't think that was purposeful because that 7 chain seems really weird. I
yeah,
don't know.
Puyota just has
Yeah.
a lot of power. Going to be a
Yeah, yeah.
9 chain, going to
Yeah, he's
easily
just
counter what
dead.
Yoshi has to offer. I don't think any counter that Yoshi is able to
No.
build is even going to help him all that much as Puyota gets another point.
Yeah, I think that was just supposed to be an harassment, but it ended up triggering his main chain,
Oh, it's a shame
which
when that.
happens.
Oh, Yeah, it does. It's always a shame when it does, though.
Mm. So now we have 8-5, so actually Puyota is getting back on tracks. Maybe he just needed a
Still,
bit of warm-up.
yeah, still just a little bit to get there, but
Yeah, but 3
at this
points is
point,
fine.
yeah, but yeah, Yoshi cannot really just like sleep on
No,
Puyota
truly not.
anymore.
No. That's 4 chain. Is that a 4? No, there's nothing
I
here. Wait. There
yeah,
is nothing, yeah. Sadly, he didn't have any response to that 4 chain.
yeah, either really well timed from Yoshi or just like
Mm.
that, or there just was nothing for Puyota to be able to actually act on.
Yeah, I think
Anyway,
he was in a bit of troubles with his chain, so yeah.
ooh,
Just caught him
finally
off guard.
Puyota's building on the left side. Maybe I can
Yeah, true.
read it now.
But Yoshi is going for a pretty weird transition now. How is this gonna work? He's
uh,
just gonna send
the
it out, but
greens the greens
oh
are
yeah,
not going to work, but
yeah, now it does.
has
Yeah,
to pop those unless if he now Puyota has all the momentum just deconstructing his
yeah,
chain. Yoshi left with not exactly that many resources, taking the hit, and
yeah. That's not long
Yoshi doing
enough.
Yoshi doing his best job to try and dig. Actually, is going to be able to survive
Maybe no,
just
no,
for
he's
that
dead.
little bit longer, but
No,
out of space, you're not living for any longer than that, my friend.
no. Yeah, that was a nice job from Purida, just sending harassment after harassment.
No, it's just like, okay, you got like it got you in position. Now I'm just not letting you go, not
Yeah,
letting you
exactly.
escape. It's like it's a nice little game just to kind of like catch out the opponent with just like so
Ooh,
you got the
yeah, that
hit
was a bit greedy from Yoshi, I think. But he can recover from that, actually. That's a nice free chain
easily.
here.
That's gonna be a three, and most of that
Yeah,
garbage has already been resolved. However, Puyota going for the full chain, I am not
ooh,
exactly sure
yeah,
if that's necessarily great in
no,
his
I don't
circumstance.
think it is, yeah. I mean, he has
Actually, wait,
8.
it's an
Yeah, it's not
eight, and
enough.
Yoshi actually only has a seven. Actually, hold the phone. That's
Yeah,
actually like
that works, actually. But I
that's
think
very
if
well
Yoshi
calculated.
went for a little, like, extension, he would have had more.
Also, shoutouts to that all clear that Piotr was just about to get.
Yeah, true. Shoutouts to the old crews, always.
Was we didn't actually see it, but we
Yeah,
s-
it's
we
we
didn't
saw
actually
it
see it
in our
resolved,
hearts.
but
Okay, I think they're gonna start the harassment. Two chain responded by full start.
full. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Again, that seems very rushed. He has
Uh,
like a pretty decent combo, but I mean Yoshi's capable of having way more than 9. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
this is
big
going to
10
resolve
chain.
into a 10 chain, which I think is going to resolve most of the way. Ooh,
Yeah, that
Toyota
feels
had a
pretty weird. Like
green.
Puyora's chain starts are pretty weird. Like, I don't know. Maybe he's
Yeah,
underestimating Yoshi's chain powers.
like out of anyone, I would not like even like dare to even test Yoshi's chaining
Yeah,
power.
but I
Uh,
don't think like they played that much. Because Korean players, it's a bit like Japanese players. They play mainly like on their own.
yeah, just
So
within
maybe he doesn't have that much experience with Yoshi.
possibly, yeah. Like I haven't actually like seen like for instance
Oh, that's a real nice
Villain.R
defense here
play.
from Yoshi.
Oh, okay. Puyota's main chain is
Yeah,
away.
again, this
Again,
main chain
it's
is so weird. Like, yeah, Yoshi can just extend and start. It feels so
yeah.
weird.
And Yoshi definitely has enough to just counteract this, and I don't
Yeah,
think Puyota has enough time to just build out. Uh,
I mean
like
that's a nice secondo, but it's not enough. Not at all.
nowhere
Yeah, I
near.
don't know. Some starts for Puyoda really feels like weird. I don't know.
hmm And like at some point, you just need to really start respecting
Yeah,
Yoshi's chaining ability. Like setting off for a rush just doesn't feels like a very unsafe move considering of what type of what kind of player Yoshi is and how capable he is at just getting those really strong chains out. Like if you just give him the time to extend, he's going to take it.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a pretty good strategy. Let's see, maybe we'll adapt during the match. I mean, it's still like 11-7, so... Oh, oh, that was... His chain cut, and I don't think Yoshi saw it. It was very hard to see that his
Uh,
transition was cutting. That was
like
very, very hard to see.
maybe, although I think Yoshi's trigger was on yellows at that point, and I don't think he got any. Maybe it
I
was just
didn't
a
saw...
good catch up, but
Maybe. Maybe a bit of both.
mm-hmm. Okay, seemed
And
like a
going
nice little
with
tail.
the 2, okay. 2 chain.
Okay, it kind of cuts into a lot of Puyota's chain. But Yoshi is not actually
Yeah,
wait
he's
is
just
able to pop the
gonna...
pieces and
Yeah,
is able to set it
just
off.
main chain, yeah.
Puyota very much on the back foot here. Gonna take
Yeah,
the full
that's... Again, that's a bit weird. I think he tried to, like, follow up his harassment, but Yoshi just had his main trigger, so... Just said everything.
Yeah, are we seeing some rust in Puyota's gears or something like this? Because some of these
Maybe
decisions
it's possible, yeah.
just feels very weird. Very
Okay,
weird.
that's
But
a 5 chain
another
from
weird.
Yoshi. And what is...
Okay.
That 5 chain from Kuroda was, like, pretty insane if it was made on purpose, honestly. Like, to see that
Uh,
cutting here was
like
the way to go was so smart.
well, yeah, it was really excellently built, considering that
Wow, that's a real
ooh,
nice 5
okay, that's a
chain.
good. That's a 5-chain
Wow.
response. That immediately. Okay.
Okay, respect. Okay, okay.
Yeah. You got back on track, Puyota. But being able to convert that plain old GTR chain into just something where the defense is actually having that be that versatile is just amazingly
Mm,
difficult to kind of just micromanage all at once.
yeah,
And Puyota was just able to do just that. So from maybe just a couple of blunders to just a couple of successful
yeah,
plays,
true.
ooh,
Oh, that's a really good
still in this.
harassment. Oh, but it goes
Uh,
into like a 6 chain, which is not that good. But is that the trigger from Yoshi? I don't think it is. No, no way that is.
Wait.
No, it's not.
No, it
But it's
kind of
6.
goes into it. It is a
Yeah.
6,
No, that's not enough.
but
Sad though. It's
it's
pretty sad.
okay. Hold on. Was that completely calculated?
I
Just
don't
seeing
know.
where it was
But I think
that cut
like
into the main.
Yoshi went for really big harassment and maybe Puyoda saw it. Like Yoshi committed way too much into that harassment to the point where he
Hmm.
couldn't just launch his main chain anymore.
Yeah, and it was also the Puyos were also fairly on top just to get
Hmm.
not exactly a lot of time just to get back to the main
Yeah.
chain build. So um
Is that a start again? Oh, it is. That's a main start
yeah,
from Puyoda. He has quite a big chain actually right now. That's a 12
it
chain. I think
okay.
Yoshi is capable of having enough, but will he do? Oh, he needed to start green here. Yeah, that was a bit greedy to try to get the reds.
Yeah, I think he was looking for reds and
That was
just
very
was.
greedy, honestly.
I think that might have been enough. At least knowing how clean Yoshi's chains can be sometimes.
Yeah, but it was always worth a shot.
Ooh, okay. I see a very big harassment opportunity. I
Yeah.
think Puyota's looking for purples. And is gonna get it just
Okay, yeah.
setting off. Okay, right now.
But I think
Uh,
Yoshi's fine because he can just
yeah,
trigger the purple here. He has
Yoshi's
access
just
to
choosing to
the
accept it with a
greens.
counter build.
Yeah, he is actually pretty fine. Oh, oh, that's greedy not to send those greens. Yeah, that was
Oh,
so
he's gonna
greedy.
pay for it.
That was so greedy. Like, just send the the greens.
Oh no,
And they're on equal grounds now, 12-12.
yeah, okay, yeah, a little bit questionable from Yoshi there. I'm sorry to
Mm.
say.
Yeah, it was. Honestly, it was. But it happens.
Like even while taking that, he did have the pieces. Just delayed it. Just
Mm.
delayed it so that he had to take yet
Oh,
another round of garbage while Puyota was on the offense. I feel like Yoshi might have had that, but
it's an early
Puyota
rush
was in
here.
a really good position regardless.
Mm.
Yoshi setting off the chain first. Puyota making a response,
It's not
and
that much actually. Like it counters, but Yoshi can have a pretty good. No, it doesn't work.
but
Oh,
he cuts
sad.
into the chain.
Sad because he had a really nice secondo here, but doesn't work out. Sadly.
Yeah, it was a nice follow up until it didn't work. That's just the
Mm.
tragedy of Puyo sometimes.
Yeah, truly is. So yeah, now actually Puyota is taking the lead now, which is pretty surprising
Okay,
seeing how the first points of the match went out.
yeah, from a very big deficit to all of a sudden
Yeah,
taking. Well, it's not a sizable lead at this point, but the
no,
momentum
but it's
is
like
actually
pretty good. Just getting back on track. I think
yeah,
that's main chain from Yoshi. Yeah, that
yeah, it is,
is.
and
And from
looks
I don't have no idea what Puyota is doing. Honestly, like I have no fucking idea what is happening now.
need needs to hunt for yellows, maybe like a purple or something
No,
like
yeah,
that. The purples don't even connect on the main chain.
that
Is going to
was
be
so
crowned
weird.
with yeah, is going to be crowned with that damage, and Yoshi evening up the set yet again.
Yeah, 13, 30.
Okay, fairly standard start. Is
Yeah,
going to be like a little bit of a raised GTR from Puyota.
yeah,
In
true.
into like a nice little sandwich stack. Uh, I think Yoshi's
Okay.
just like ready to go on any sort of harassment, but
Oh,
is going to have a surplus of greens and purples.
mm,
Just a quick harassment from Puyota is going
that
to
was
take
quite
that
an
match very
harassment.
quickly.
Yeah, what an harassment here. Okay.
Okay, fairly standard GTR from
Yeah,
Yoshi's end.
very clean.
Meanwhile, like this sandwich, I definitely see how it works. Although,
Yeah, it's
it's a
something.
little non-standard having
Yeah, it
a
truly is.
Y-shaped joint that you normally see from stairs. But okay, we're seeing a back half trigger
Yeah, that's
coming
a
from
pretty
Puyota's end.
nice because it forces like Yoshi to send his main.
hmm
So if
Now,
he
how will
has
we act
enough
on it?
time, he can just like extend, which seems like to go off pretty well. Okay, that's still a 12 chain from Yoshi. I don't.
I'm like,
Oh, that's a really nice tail actually.
yeah,
Maybe he has
I
enough.
like how this works.
Yeah, he has
Like,
enough.
purples are going to connect. There's going to be, I think, a power with the reds.
Oh,
It is going to be a
yeah,
power 11, and that is going to counter the 12.
but
Yoshi
Yoshi's
has an
secondo is pretty
amazing
insane.
response.
Yeah, it's enough. It's
That
more
power
than
5,
enough.
that's going to counter very
Wow,
nicely. Pyota doesn't have any resources, and ooh, Yoshi evens up the set yet again, and what a
that
very
was
nice
so
fight for it as
clean.
well.
Yeah, that was so freaking clean.
Okay. Okay. Maybe just needed like a little bit of a warm up because
Yeah,
like
true.
this is the Yoshi that I'm familiar with to be able to make these responses as far as this having like these close matches. It's just like ooh that is
Ooh, what an
such
harassment.
an
Yeah, he's
yeah
just dead. Yeah.
yeah. Can even pop the reds or purples, but just not enough resources in order to just get
Mm,
down to that chain. Puyota just sneakily takes it with a sucker punch.
yeah. That reminds me sometimes of how, like, the Jordan plays. You know, the kind of, oh, I spotted a crack in your build and I'm just gonna harass you and you die. Feels like that sometimes.
If it works, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter like
Yeah.
how cheesy of a play,
Yeah,
like
it's
is
your
really
fault
needed.
for not being safe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, now
Oh,
it's just the main start and Puerta know that he's dead.
speaking of not being safe, possibly overcommitted a little
Yeah, that
bit
was a
too
bit
much of that
uncommitted.
harassment, but I don't know. Sometimes a little bit of cheek, a little bit of cheese
Mm,
might do you some good sometimes.
yeah. The build keeps on coming. Still on Puyora, it seems like very chaotic. Like, some of these builds are really something. That's a nice free chain there. The response is not gonna be enough, but it's fine, but yeah, it's still pretty
It's
bad actually, yeah.
1.5 layers of garbage. Yoshi might be able to. Wait, is he able to
Yeah,
dig down
no.
at all?
No.
No, the blues
The
actually
five
wouldn't.
chain was just too much to handle.
Yeah, yeah, the blues just wouldn't be able to work. There's just not enough space to at least dig down. Again, very well scouted from Puyota.
Mm, indeed. Okay,
Uh,
maybe there's something coming from Yoshi there. Oh, that's a big harassment coming.
all right, need to set up now.
Yeah, not
Puyota
enough.
tries to make that response. Is a decent defense that's gonna keep him in the game, but
Yeah,
ooh,
Yoshi's
popping
just
those greens
gonna
probably
keep it
isn't
coming.
ideal.
Oh, pretty bad timing. I thought that Puyoda would have time to like put his last pair of Puyos, but seems that not. You cannot.
Yeah, it gets counted the frame. Unfortunate
Yeah.
RNG from Puyota's side there. Just like wasn't able to hang on. Just like that little bit more. Um had to just pop those Puyos. However, yeah. Again, tying up the match as well. Nice clean tail build on
Mm,
Yoshi's end.
yeah.
Going to be a nice little
Yeah,
Hellfire.
nice response
Me,
there. Really nice.
um, Puyota isn't all that much buried and does have like a nice little out. The thing is, this
And
is
is
going
that the
to
main
force the
chain?
main
No.
chain.
No, that's just
Wait, no,
full.
no.
Yeah.
Ooh, wait, okay. As I misread that, perhaps Yoshi did as well.
Yeah. That's pretty hard to see. Like, that's the thing. Puyora's chains are so chaotic that sometimes you just don't know if it works or not. And I think that makes a lot of like why Puyora's playstyle works. Because if you
Mhm.
aren't like really comfortable at reading chains, you just won't be able to predict what is going into. That was
Yeah.
nice harassment. And just sending main, which I think again is a pretty good choice since he has like 10. Yeah, that's a 10 chain. Yeah,
Well, let's see
Puyoda
what
just
Toyota has in
doesn't
response. And unfortunately for
nothing.
him,
Yeah,
it cuts very much into the main.
that just 6.
It's only going to resolve into a 6. Okay,
Hmm.
okay. Both players are now neck and neck for.
Again for like the 10th time.
Amazing how this started with Yoshi kind of just like dominating the first part, but
Hmm.
then Puyota making like a massive comeback. But it's like okay, now Yoshi's back in gear again. Both players are on pretty are on pretty good form. Perhaps just a little bit of warm up was
Hmm.
uh um are yeah now on their A game. Just needed a little bit of time to iron out their kinks.
Okay, that's nice harassment there. 5 chain. Yeah, just see. Oh, no, that's not main. Wait, there's a yellow at the top.
Oh,
But
that
it's
is
barely
okay.
enough,
Wait, wait,
but that's a pretty disadvantage state for him. Yeah, I think he's just dead.
yeah.
Yeah, free chain is
Yeah,
gonna
being
kill him.
having to call him one Puyo be a yellow anyway, and kind of just like limits the flexibility of that chain.
Hmm.
And Puyoto's still like yeah, taking a game yet ahead. We'll see if Yoshi is able to tie this up yet again.
Yeah, let's see how this goes. Still very clean.
Yeah, both very clean GTR and a fairly clean sandwich as well.
And there goes the harassment. That's not gonna be enough, like at all, to counter.
Yeah, Puyoto's gonna take like a bunch of damage. However, is going to
Oh, that's a
oh
really nice free chain there, just gonna bury him. But actually, he was ready to send his main chain. He just didn't have
yeah,
like the color start,
Puyota
but
made like a very excellent recovery. Just
yeah.
didn't get his Puyos out in time. Like that would have been like such a good counter just to see. Like especially so soon after taking
Mm,
that damage.
yeah, true. And that's yet another tie.
about that little small little detail at the moment.
Yeah, that's really insane to see. Like, yeah, little harassment, big harassment.
Ooh, ooh, okay. Like the way how
That's
those garbage
enough,
resolved that
maybe.
perfectly blocked Yoshi.
No,
Yeah, yeah. Yoshi is very much fighting on the back foot. Uh, like doesn't have resource to pop.
no, yeah, it's just dead.
Make Yoshi made such good use out of like vertical stair stacking.
Mm,
Like just to try and like clear garbage just to survive. However, Puyo's offense just was just enough. Like that offense just too hard to deal with. Even no matter how good you are at damage tanking, it is.
yeah, sometimes it's just not possible.
Yeah, playing on the back foot in Puyo is like really hard, man.
Yeah, yeah, it truly is. Uh, okay, two chain here, responded by whatever the hell that is.
It is a free chain that kind of like cuts into it, but it is going to work after all.
I didn't saw
Puyota.
like I think Yoshi could have went for main, but maybe I just like saw it wrong. But I really think he could have just sent main. Yeah, I
Okay.
don't know.
Well, we'll see. I guess for the first time in quite a long while, we do not have a tie.
Yeah, true, true.
Puyota got the advantage and is now sticking with it.
Mm.
We'll see how long that lasts.
Oh, that's a huge harassment coming. That's a no. That's a six chain. Six
Ooh,
chain to five. It's
interesting to see
not
from
gonna
Yoshi just
kill, but actually, it's not like that bad. Yeah, now it is.
oh, okay, yeah. Needs to start popping now. Needs to start getting space, but
No, no
Yoshi's not
greaves.
popping anything.
Sad.
I guess just relying on the RNG gods
Mm.
for just like a specific thing, but just like realizing the futility of the situation. Uh, there just wasn't anything. Okay, Puyota getting yet another lead.
Yeah, 3 point lead actually, coming from like 6 points behind to like 3 points ahead. It's really impressive actually.
Okay, now we're
And
seeing a rush
that's
coming in from
a
Puyota.
really,
That's
really weird rush.
yeah,
Like, it just doesn't
yeah.
work.
You kind of just like I get mixing it up a little bit, but at the same time, you do have to at least respect your opponent a little
Yeah.
bit, giving your opponent basically the time to set off a counterattack. Just because, like, if you make a strong hellfire, it's just like okay, you need to give your opponent. You're not really giving your opponent that much time to react to it. They need to start like acting on it now. If they don't have it, then just like they don't have it. And but if you just like rush with a longest chain like a 5, you're just like giving your opponent like just an easy win there,
Mm. I
especially
mean,
if
it
you're
can
not like
work,
forced.
but like only if you're really, really way faster than your opponent. But like
Yeah,
not in this
but
kind of match.
against Yoshi.
Yeah, no, that's just not right. That's main going from Yoshi. I think that may be a bit of an overcommit. Yeah,
uh
Puyora just has the start. That's 8. Oh no, there.
oh,
Yeah,
the
that works.
reds don't
But
connect,
yeah,
but
reds don't connect. They're missing one, but it's
still.
more than enough.
Well, if Yoshi could have gotten a trigger there, I think he might have been able to, at the very least, neutralize it. But
Maybe,
again,
yeah.
the playing on the clock, it's can be a little bit difficult sometimes, especially just like when judging what exactly you may need in a chain,
Mm.
balancing power over like okay, I need to get something out. Uh,
A huge harassment may be coming from Yoshi there, seeing that stack. Yeah, big free
mhm.
chain there. That's a huge fire from Puyora, which actually sends it off. Throne is not enough. Yeah, very, very
Okay,
bad position from
Yoshi is
Yoshi.
getting even further buried, and
Yeah, he's
Puyota
just dead.
is doing that nice deconstruction maneuver, getting a 4, giving Yoshi absolutely zero time to breathe, absolutely
Yeah.
no time to set a defense or anything like that. He's just going for the throat and making good use out of his Puyo's doing so. Puyota furthering his lead even further.
Yeah, same thing here. Yeah, now that I think about it, I think Puyota's playstyles like is pretty similar to how Didiodan plays. What?
Okay, wait,
What the
huh?
hell just
What?
happened?
Wait, okay. I was looking at Yoshi's
Me
board
too.
there, just like okay. Puyota just like made the interaction. How is Yoshi going to respond? Apparently, waiting for his opponent to top himself out.
I
That's
mean, that's a way to
uh,
win.
it's a way to win. I wouldn't rely it. I wouldn't necessarily rely on it much, but Yoshi, whatever works, and clearly
Oh,
that worked. So
big 5 chain, that's a real big commit there. Puyota's
Puyota's
gonna. Oh no, that's not main.
wait,
Wait.
no reds, no reds.
Yeah,
Okay, wait a second.
he's
Okay,
just dead.
yeah, that's one of the weaknesses of like the that's one of the weaknesses of the sandwich build, especially
Hmm.
when you do not build the transition immediately, just because like you need to spend quite a lot of resources just to get and a lot of specific resources just to get to
Hmm.
the main just to get to the main trigger, and if you're just not ready for it, like you just have a free easy harass ready and waiting. It's oh boy, speaking of a
Wow.
free,
One
that
harassment there.
is such a clean harassment.
Yeah,
Puyota does have like a very nice response
it's not
to
enough.
it. Well, it definitely hits, but ooh, okay.
Oh, that's pretty
Wait a sec.
nice. That's really nice.
Hold
Wow.
on.
What a 5 chain there. But Yoshi
That was
has the main
incredible, but
chain.
Yoshi has a really good response setting off main.
Yeah,
Does Puyota have anything
I don't think it's enough.
plus?
It's clean,
Ooh,
but it's not enough.
wait.
Oh,
That's
maybe it is.
really good though.
Oh,
Sends it right on back.
wow.
Yoshi takes the hit, but does have the blues, is able to dig right on down. But Puyota does have resources and is now trying to suffocate Yoshi. However, ooh,
That was
Yoshi
really
does have the
smart.
build.
That
The
that
yell the
yellow on the third column is like so smart.
Okay, Puyota responding in tow. Does have a little bit more. I think that's gonna bury Yoshi in a bunch of
Yeah.
garbage. However, Yoshi's still very much in it. Okay, thing is, Puyota does now have the advantage. And it's a very big one. Yoshi needs to find something very quickly, as this 5 chain is probably going to seal the deal.
That's
Um,
pretty clean, but it's not enough.
it's no, well, ooh, okay, Yoshi
Uh,
now.
that was
Okay.
such a nice battle there.
That was so cool.
Yeah, those chain battles were pretty insane.
It's just like when you get to that struggle match of a mid
And
game. I'm not even sure if I can even call it a struggle match with players as a caliber as this, but
why do
like
we have
oh,
sandwich again?
it's so good to see. And yeah, Yoshi. Okay. Let's see what we're going with here. Are we gonna
It's like
focus on power?
he's going like,
No,
oh,
no.
it's our chain. Okay, I mean, I don't see him that often, but I don't think he is that much of a sandwich player. But I may be wrong on that. But I don't think I saw
Like
Yoshi play sandwich that much.
I know he's like very mostly comfortable in using GTR. I
Yeah.
think I've seen him use sandwich a couple of times, a little
Okay.
bit more casually, less so in a competitive setting. But oh
Wait,
my
that
goodness,
works.
wow,
That was an
the way how
insane tail. What the
that
hell?
resolves. Ooh.
Wow, that was such a clean tail. Okay, Yoshi popping up.
No, okay, maybe looking to tie it up yet again. But yeah, I do know that Yoshi is fairly proficient in sandwich at the very least. It's a very like basic fundamental form.
Yeah.
It's a very basic fundamental form. So it's just like if you like if you're comfortable in just like making like really strong, powerful chains, what Yoshi's clearly able to do. The sandwich
Hmm.
might also be like a fairly comfortable form, but probably not as much as like GTR, for instance. Anyway,
Main. Main is going
Main is
8. I don't think there's enough on Pyora's side. But
there
that,
is a lot of power in the downturn, but this
yeah,
is
but
going to be a
no.
7. not going to be enough. It's still going to take a rock of garbage as
Yeah.
Yoshi is going to suffocate that board.
Just to be sure, you know. Even if your
Well, I
opponent is
mean...
on the ground, kick them as hard as you can.
All right.
Okay, back to GTR.
Okay, fairly standard sandwich build coming in from Puyota's end. Not real, like, possibly able to make it like a small little foreign harassment.
And
Meanwhile,
just
Yoshi just
rushing
setting
to
off
main.
main.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, again, is a pretty fine choice, I think. Because it's a lot. And Puyota's start was way too early. It just has 8, while Yoshi has 12.
Yeah, like at some point, even when even not at top level, and it's back to even yet again. But at some point even at top level, like if you're just like confident enough in a chain, like as you've built it like high enough, like you can kind of just like forgo the harassment and just like trust in your own chaining power, and just like if you're able to outpace it or anything like that. Since you only have so much space in Puyo.
Ooh.
And speaking of having so much space, Yoshi is looking to have a little bit of a lack of it right now. However,
I think it can be recovered.
it definitely can, but will Puyota let him? That's
Yeah,
the
that's
thing.
another question. But
Yeah,
I think it's a pretty good strategy from Yoshi to just go for a main chain, and if he has like 12, just send it off. It
Especially
seems like a fine strategy, yeah.
Especially what you said about Puyota just being very harassment focused and not really like focusing too much on the main chain length. Like that might actually like end up being like fairly good um as far as like player specific strategies or game plans. Seeing a 4 chain.
Okay, it's 4-2. Yeah, my brain just takes too much time to handle this.
No worries, but
Okay, nice.
as we're seeing with okay, we're seeing some pretty good defenses from Puyota here.
Yeah, but
Even
that's
though
gonna be a
that
nice harassment there.
but Puyota actually does have like some pretty good
He has main,
resources.
like, he just needs a purple, and he has main. Yeah, there he goes.
Okay. The purples aren't going to connect at the very end, but I'm not exactly sure if
Yeah, I don't know how Yoshi can recover
wait.
this, because there's this purple in this transition. Yeah, just nothing works, yeah,
Oh,
sadly.
yeah. Okay.
It wasn't enough anyway, because his tail had anything besides the blues. Like, even if his transition worked, he would have, like, maybe 7, 8, which wouldn't be enough.
Puyota's not allowing Yoshi to get the lead again, especially being so close to actually winning the set.
Yeah.
Just seeing like will Yoshi get like a second wind, or will Puyota like just like keep this momentum up to the very end? Meanwhile, though, I don't actually understand Puyota's chain all that much, if I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
it
perfectly
starts on the
honest.
left. Like, the transition's on the left. But yeah, it's pretty hard to read.
Yeah. Anyway, Yoshi's gonna completely capitalize on that chain.
Yeah.
On that chain. Puyota just not ready for it, and just takes yet another point back.
Yeah, that's an all clear
Ooh,
from
okay.
Puyora. Pretty nice one. While
Unfortunately
the
for
Japanese
Yoshi.
commentator is like screaming his lungs.
Yeah, unfortunately for Yoshi there. Like the yellows didn't connect, which would have been huge as a counter response. But ooh, okay, Puyo's opting to just like not pop any Puyos at the moment. Oh no, Yoshi
Wait,
popping a set of Puyos on his own, and that is going to just completely frame trap
yeah.
him.
Did
Puyo's
he
gonna
thought he
get the
had
point
like
for
the whole
free.
clear too? I don't know. That felt like, oh, you send the old IC, I'm gonna send it too, but he didn't have one. That's kind of what it felt like, but I don't think it's like how it played out. But it's pretty funny to think about.
It's just like okay, it's just like okay, like you feel like you feel like you have that trump card. It's like, oh, you got your trump card? Well, I got mine too, except I not really.
No. Okay, main
Okay, that's
going.
an 8
Oh,
chain. I
that may
don't
be
think
just
Puyo is
enough.
enough.
I think that's
That is
barely
an 8 as
enough.
well. Wait a
Yeah,
second.
that's barely enough. But
Barely
Yoshi has
enough
his chain
to
too.
completely neutralize it, but now Yoshi
Yeah, it's just that.
just has all the
He
resources.
knows. He knows. Just give it
Needed more
off.
than just a counter.
That was pretty nice, yeah. A clean second chain here from Yoshi. And we're getting really close to the end of the match.
Yeah. A minimum of, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. A minimum of 7 games left. A
And
maximum.
always
Wow.
burying. Yeah.
Okay, 3 chains out. Yoshi forces set off main. What does Puyota have in response?
I don't think he has that much. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh no, it's gonna be. Oh no, it's gonna get caught right
And die
there.
again.
Okay, tie again. All right, all right, all right, all
That's a running gag at this point. Okay.
fairly clean from Yoshi's end.
Yeah, just gonna stand up. Okay. Oh, will you just
Okay,
fire there? Yeah, just gonna stand up main. That was pretty
all
much
right.
his only choice. I think it's advantage to Puyora because he still has like pretty decent chain. You just need a red. Okay, he has it.
Just need a red, and there we go. And
Yeah,
now, yeah, that
that's a
is
pretty big chain.
absolutely.
No, it
Wait!
doesn't
The
work.
yellows cut. I was gonna say that was gonna easily overpower as I was gonna easily overpower as a star, but not if it doesn't work fully.
But
Okay,
still, Yoshi had a
Yoshi.
very good second chain actually.
Yeah,
So
retaking the lead for the first time in a
yeah,
very long while. Um,
true.
okay. How will Universe respond? Does have like a little bit of a universe chain going on. Instead of like the old sandwich, I do not see the purple
Yeah,
working that well
he
though.
misses a
This is just going to
purple.
be a
That's a 5 chain just
five.
from out of nowhere.
I I don't think I don't think that's what Puyota would have wanted.
That's a
Okay,
really
I
big
don't.
chain from Yoshi there. Yeah.
Yeah, really big, and Puyota sets up yet again. It is now match point to Yoshi.
Yeah.
Puyota needs to win 3 games in a row. This is possibly very doable as the comeback that he was able to do at the very start of the match. Can he do it again? But has no leeway now. How and also how will Yoshi do to just like play to kind of secure his victory? Kind of just the same of what he always doing. Is very comfortable in the driver's seat.
A huge harassment there and just dead.
And
There you go.
Yoshi's just not able to respond. Okay. Okay. 2 more quick catch outs. It doesn't matter how
Yeah,
Puyota's able to do it, but if he's able to do it just like 2 more times, the set will be his.
which is really possible. Like 2 points just goes in about a minute.
Mm-hmm. Especially in a game as just as volatile as
Oh,
Puyo.
yeah.
Okay.
That's
Very
main. I
strong
think
shit.
it's point for Yoshi there. That's such a nice extension
Oh.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll see. How will Puyota be able to respond? This is going to
No,
counter on the
there's
5, but it
7
is going to be a
chain.
7. There,
There's
I
no way
don't
to
think
counter
Puyota has
that.
anything in
Yeah.
response.
And
And
that's
Yoshi,
game.
in a very close game against Puyota, nearly going the full 59 games,
Wow. Yeah, that was very, very intense match.
is able to take the set. Oh boy, I wonder if ice is in Yoshi's veins at this point.
Mm,
But oh boy, okay,
yeah, that was
Yoshi, I see.
something.
Yeah, I'm seeing what you're doing. You still have it in you.
Yeah, really, that was such a crazy match. Like, Puyo is always cool to see.
Just like seeing just how how to say aggressive or let's say explosive those
Yeah, it
harassments
truly
were.
is. Yeah.
It's like I know that like Top Puyo does have its like its own share of like very crazy harassments or like
Mm,
very calculated, but like there, it just felt like extremely wild. And Yoshi's able, and I know that, and I know from watching Yoshi's that like he's very much able to match those wild harassments and such. But the way how Puyo was able to convert like a lot of his chain, and just how aggressive he could be in just like trying to get like a good board stand position, especially when like Puyota was just at very much like his own groove. uh it was just like fun to see, and hoping to actually like see like a bit more matches, because like seeing fairly unique playstyles is always really nice, and
Mm,
it's it's just fun, seeing Puyo players like express just how they play, and just like I said, it's like you're still placing Puyos at the end of the day, but the way in which you do so, the style of how you like approach every encounter, it's just like really cool to see. There's a lot of player expression in Puyo, and I'll always argue for that.
mm. Yeah, that's true. Sadly for Puyora, his first match is a loss. But I mean, he still has like 4 more to go.
hmm So it's just like, okay, still very much like still very much in the driver's seat. And actually
Mm,
just like seeing the way how like Yoshi's work, it's just like, okay, Yoshi is kind of sweating, just is kind of
yeah,
sweating a little bit with these matches. Like, okay, against the Korean Puyo players, 30-28 versus 30-29.
mm,
It's like,
and
oh boy, like I'm sure you get quite a rush from just these, but I'm not exactly sure if you want to feel that rush constantly. Give
yeah,
your nerves
true.
a break, man.
And speaking of Korean, what a transition, because we're going to have Villain.R versus Hiku next.
Okay, we'll see. I've actually not really seen all that many Hiku matches
Hmm.
for myself, but I just like do know but I am fairly familiar with just like how he plays. How he just plays. I mean, I've played against him, so
Yeah, true. Yeah, let's see how this goes and let's get right into the match.
like I just know from Hiku, it's like it's extremely methodical.
Yeah,
Extremely methodical, and just like how he's able to do so. It's like very like Hiku's scary to Hiku's scary to play against, just because like whatever he does, he just like does it like really well. Just like a lot of what I expect is like Villain.R to catch him off rhythm, but we'll just see.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. So we'll mainly have GTR going on here. No more sandwiches. And
No,
already going on with the free chain, just going to send main on Villain R side, which is
yeah, I'm
probably
not
gonna
exactly.
win. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm don't think there's any more resources that Hiku could actually like do. Just testing the waters,
mm,
maybe able to sneak something by, but Villain.R able to get that first point very easily.
yeah.
お互い
Okay, Iku
Okay.
going for a submarine setup while Villain is going for. I'm not really sure actually. Oh wait,
Uh,
no, it's Mary Dodai. Okay, yeah,
okay,
no, it's
maybe
Mary
that.
Dodai.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I didn't saw it. I thought the transition was on the right, but no, it's on the left.
Okay.
Nice 5 chain there. Gonna be
Uh,
responded by nothing, sadly.
oh yeah, it just gets caught. Hiku just needed one more Puyo in order to just like
Mm.
set off just a slight response, but Villain.R again taking the it's like taking the pace, and
Okay, clean build from both sides.
うん I do know Hiku
Oh,
does love to go for these like right-sided Kenny style
yeah,
GTRs.
yeah, yeah, and he's really good at them. Oh,
hmm
and
Ooh, okay.
that's way too quick because just Villain now has his start ready, so he's just gonna send off main with a
hmm
nice 10 chain.
Yeah. Hiku doesn't have anything in response. Just gonna take a star's worth of damage and
Mm,
well, more than a star's worth of damage. Moon. And okay. I feel like Hiku's actually like doing very well in poking, but I think like
mm.
Villain.R is the one that's just very comfortable in his own rhythm. So we'll just see
Yeah,
if
sadly there he had a really sneaky yellow on the 13th column, which probably Iku didn't saw, and that's what made his
yeah.
wall chain work.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay, going for mains seemingly here, a little harassment, and just sending off main.
Oh
That
boy,
may be
that's
rushed, but I mean, Villain's like transition is not that great. It's still a
yeah.
11 chain. Yeah, that
Okay,
doesn't work that well.
hold on. Okay. Yeah,
I think
it's
that's point for
not
Iku there. Yeah.
yeah, that's not gonna work out. Like it's still very strong. One more link and
Mm,
it would have countered, but even still, it's okay. Riku gets his first point on the board.
nice.
Very nice.
Just need a little warm up and then you're good to go.
Okay. Fairly clean fairly
Yeah.
clean GTR setup from Villain. Now. Okay, I feel like both of these players are just playing to their strengths.
Yeah,
Uh,
harassment on both sides.
both sides. Hiku wins that
Equalized.
exchange, but not by much.
Yeah, one Ojama. Two chain, a bigger two, another two, and no, a three this time. But
Okay,
Iku
both
has
players
countered
just
it.
spending their resources.
Yeah, that was very clean interaction from Iku there. You just need to
Yeah.
capitalize on it. But I mean, and now Villain has his main chain ready.
Uh, yeah, just
But
needs to
maybe
force some.
not now
Well,
because yeah,
it
he
doesn't
has to
look to
dig a
me like
lot.
Villain is going for a main chain
Mm.
setup right now. Is still just playing the poking game. Hiku, I
And
think,
main,
finally setting off that main.
yeah.
Um,
But I think like Villain.R has his main too. Uh, or maybe not. No, it seems not. Okay,
okay.
no main from Villain. So that's free too. Okay, still going for those GTR setups.
Okay. Hiku probably looking to get just like a little bit more greens. The greens are
Hmm.
just not coming.
Oh,
He is
that's
going
a
to have
nice
to.
four chain. No, that's
Yeah,
not main from Villain. It's like a big five chain. Iku has to
that
send main. He has no choice. But I mean, that's like point for Villain because he just sends off main two and wins.
yeah, it's just like okay, great pieces on villain side. Hiku doing his absolute best to make a counter build, but unfortunately,
No, wasn't
that's not going to
enough
be
at
anywhere
all.
nearly enough. It does seem Villain.R it does seem like Villain.R is like is very comfortable right now. Like again, playing
Hmm.
to that very overwhelmingly consistent strength. Um,
Yeah, Villain is just insanely strong right now. Like it's always insane to see.
are we gonna see a harass happen?
Oh, that's a
Just
nice 4 chain there, countered by a bigger 4 chain. And that's gonna bury not that much, but still.
it's not gonna really bury.
Oh,
Oh
but
no! Oh wait! Oh wait! Okay, that isn't
Hiku
going
had
to
pretty
set the
much
full chain
terrible
off,
luck,
but
but that's like. Wait, he has it, like. He can just like send off main now.
yeah, the question is
Oh,
there enough
wait, wow.
space? Oh,
Oh, that's
is
an
he
oh nice extension
oh
there.
my
Just adding the
goodness.
blues there was so smart.
Okay, the thing is, this is a crown's worth of Puyo.
I think it's enough.
Is it? Is it?
Oh,
Okay,
no,
wait a
the
sec.
the red
No, the
brokes.
reds just don't
No.
work. Oh no, that yeah,
That
that would
was
have
such
worked
a nice
otherwise.
chain. That was
Oh
such.
no,
But I mean, look at
Hiku!
Villain's board. Like, I think he had like a 10 chain going, but still, it was so clean.
Ah, no, that was like so well fought. That was so well fought from Hiku. Like regardless, just a slight bit heartbreaking on the cut, but
Yeah.
that's just what happens in Puyo sometimes.
Okay. Is there a Atmans coming? I think there might be. No,
Question is
maybe
how.
not.
Question is how is it gonna be popped? Is it just gonna be? Is it just gonna be like single one chain pops?
Is that main for Miko? No, it's just
Mhm.
6. Oh, wow,
Oh,
what is that? Oh,
whoa.
that's main, but
Okay.
like, main, but I lose all my tailing. So it's only like 10. Which I
All
think
right. He.
Iku can respond, maybe? Or maybe not.
Uh, Too much under pressure. Too much under pressure. Probably just
Hmm.
wasn't getting enough for his front extension. Villain.R gets yet another point.
Okay, and again we're going for GTR. I think I'll
Mhm.
like stop pointing that out. Don't think it's that useful.
It's just like
Uh,
both players have like different ways of
yeah,
like really going of like
that's so
going.
true. And I think
Oh
was just dead. Oh, maybe no, no.
nah, neither a red or just like yellow. It's just like um too even of a distribution of Puyos.
Mm.
Can't really have that at the top. And ooh boy, now it's getting volatile. We're seeing an all
AC
clear start.
time,
Okay,
and they're building
Hiku
it in a very different way. Actually,
Hiku going for
he
the
has the
devil's
second all
counter.
clear.
Ooh, okay. I think that's gonna give Hiku a very big lead.
Yeah, and just the win.
Villain.R just has nothing. Okay. Doesn't even need that second all clear. Just that 5 chain is
Yeah,
just enough.
he just went lol W. Nice one. I mean, that's like the French technique, you know. Just going for the all clears, whatever it takes. You just have to take them. Yeah, we have a lot of cases where player just like sends 7 chain just because it's an all clear, so we have to send it. It's just so funny. It's like a meme in the French community. It's so freaking
I,
funny.
f- I think I feel like that goes for
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
lot of Puyo scene just because like all clears you're literally playing as efficiently as possible. Like why not just style just a little bit there, you
Oh,
know?
that's such a nice tail from Villain.R.
Ooh,
Wow.
okay. That's going to be a nice resolve into an 11. Oh wait, yeah, that is an 11.
Oh,
I
he
can
needs a
count.
red. Red. Okay. Whew.
Yeah.
Barely got it. But is it enough? I don't know. Is that
Uh
enough?
is it? Okay.
I don't think it is, sadly. Oh, the green
Wait
works,
a
the
second. No,
yellow
no, no, no,
works.
wait. Hold on. Hold
Wow.
on.
That's such a clinching, but Villain has something to say about it.
Yeah, it is a moon's worth of damage, but I do think yeah, there's a very
It's
likely
enough,
chance it's
yeah.
going to counter.
That's a
Hiku needs to
tension.
get greens.
Okay, is that
Okay.
enough? No, I don't think it is. It's only like 5.
Yeah, the
Wow,
blues don't
wow.
work with the height differential. Oh, that is
Those
so well done
second
by
chains
Villain.
from Villain are so clean. Like, wow. It's very insane to see.
Mhm. It
It's
feels like
so
Hiku needs
clean.
to work so hard.
Yeah.
It feels like Hiku needs to work so hard just to like even dent
Mm.
villain at all, like to even like get him out of that comfort zone, just because. Um, okay. Sin. I think yeah, another submarine build coming from Hiku. Um,
Maybe we'll try going for an harassment there. Just watching. No. No, okay, it's not going for it.
Nah, I think Hiku just recognizes that
Oh,
like
that's a
okay,
bigger harassment.
villain is in prime position just to set off chain.
Yeah, it's
Which
main, which I think is like fine for Iku if he manages to like build enough. But the extension's pretty hard to get. Yeah, he has to send it now if he can. Yeah, no, no blue,
Unfortunately,
sadly.
yeah, just isn't able to. Oh no.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think the main issue is that Iku's playstyle relies a lot on like fundamentals,
Mm-hmm.
and against Villain just doesn't work, sadly. I think someone as like Dan or Puyora would do much better against him because you can just like sometimes take points, not especially out of luck, but just big harassment and sometimes it works.
Mm-hmm.
While Iku doesn't do that much of stuff, so yeah, pretty hard. Nice harassment there with a free chain. That's just going to kill. Wow, that's such a hard start in this match.
Yeah, just yeah, no place to even pop or even get back to the trigger. It's very unfortunate for Hiku.
Mm,
Just like that one garbage just like ruining so much. It's just like if it's one garbage that it's just like if it's a crit, like if it hits and it's just like really hard to come back from like
yeah.
just from that awkwardness.
Okay, nice to chain. Responded by 3. Responded
Oh,
by another 4.
okay.
That's just a bit too much. Yeah. I think that 5 here is gonna bury him too much. Yeah, it
Oh
doesn't have
no,
anything to
probably just need to
send
get
off.
like probably just need to get two more pieces just to at least make us responses to survive. But oh, Villain.R is taking the lead and is taking it well.
Hmm. Yeah, 11 to 3 is pretty hard. let's see how this goes. Match's not over yet. Nice harassment. Well, Villain is actually in a pretty bad situation with this transition.
Needs
Maybe
to get
I think Iku saw
green and
it.
then a yellow. Ooh,
Yeah, I
okay.
think Hiku saw
Yeah.
it and went for big harassment, which was really, really nice. Yeah, he's just gonna get that point, I think. Yeah. Well
Yeah,
done, well
okay.
done.
Okay, getting a point back. This is looking still quite rough for
You gotta
Hiku.
take those, yeah. You
But
gotta take those points.
just need to make up some for wherever he can. It's just like there
Yeah.
can't be any more slacking off here. Kenny style from Hiku and
Mm,
how would they actually like go to approach go to
I
choose to
don't really
approach?
see where this
Oh,
is going, but let's see.
okay. Accepts just like a little bit of damage.
I think he has to send off main. Yeah. Doesn't really have a choice. Oh, but. No, okay, that works.
Not main. That's not main.
No,
Just
wait.
wait, huh?
No, it's just
Okay,
7. Okay.
that's actually pretty bad for Hiku, as
Yeah.
like that is a massive power chain on villain side. Uh,
That's
hope
a
that is
nice recover, but it's not enough.
yeah, that chain just exploded too much. That is so well played from
Mm,
Hiku, but unfortunately, it's just not power. It's just not strong enough.
yeah.
Unfortunate circumstances.
Yeah,
Okay,
12 to 4 is hard.
okay. I think Hiku wants to just
Yeah.
start swinging now. There is a little bit of a lack of blues. However, okay,
Just beautiful response from Villain there. That's
and
such
oh
like
my
even
goodness,
when that's an all
that is
clear,
going to
like
all
come
clear.
on.
Oh no.
It feels like whatever he could try is just Villain has the perfect response.
Yeah.
That's so impressive. Like
Yeah, I feel like Hiku's is kind of getting like is just kind of getting like fundamentally checked. Um,
okay. Okay, that's a nice harassment there from Hiku. At the
It's
exact
good.
second, like Villain blocked off his start, it just went off with that harassment. That was really good.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
the
it's
pieces
just
are now
point
looking a
there.
little bit more awkward. Hiku now
Nice.
taking the momentum, taking again, not letting that go. And okay, you're
Nice.
not going to survive this villain. I'm sorry. Against Hiku, like no matter how good you are, once you're on the back foot that much, and when the players like acting that aggressively,
Yeah, you
trying
just
to
can't.
limit stuff, yeah. At some point, it actually becomes literally impossible.
これはすごいトリッキーな形だ。連鎖はつながっているが、この業種は大変だ。この業種は。さあ、
Is that an harassment?
とりあえずまず2連鎖で様子見ですね、これは。
It's a small one.
これはと言わんばかりの。一応右折りでつながってはいるますね。一応つながってますね。ただすっごい見にくい。さあそれに対してもうよくわかんないからと言わんばかりの。
That's main going on.
Okay. Again, fairly clean, all things considered. Hiku's that vine just extends all the way down to the very
That's a
bottom.
really
It's
nice
no-
tail there. What a
Ooh,
tail.
okay. How this
Look
works
at
for
that tail,
Hiku.
like, come on.
Ooh!
What
Power
a
on the
tail.
11, and Villain just has nothing. Okay. Okay, like, Villain.R is such a strong fundamental player, but can't forget that Hiku is also just... Can't forget that Hiku is just, like, amazingly strong at the fundamental game as well. It's like one of his go-tos. Just like once he's on rhythm, it's just Hiku's just scary in that zone.
Maybe going for the harassment again. Looking at that, yeah, really big free chain there. Going for d4,
Okay.
but I don't think it's very much not enough. Yeah.
Nah, it's
buries
gonna do
him.
2 layers.
Okay.
Oh, but
nice
that's such a
free
good
chain.
response coming in.
Yeah, now Villain has his chain going on, so Iku needs to stop harassing him because he can just send off main now.
Okay. Well, now the harassment is.
And
now
that's not main. That's
Oh, wait.
big 5 chain. I thought that was main.
Okay.
That
now,
may
but
be doable, like getting enough on Iku's side. But no blues. I think it would have been enough. It was at least worth a try.
hard to say. Like a star is still like fairly doable.
It's like
at least in
basically
order
a
to
7
survive,
chain,
but
like I think he had it.
the thing is just like, okay, would Villain.R be able to actually like make a
Yeah, of course. That's the issue.
like
the
a
second chain
sizable
would have
response
been
after after that, because like it would probably be a fairly close shape, and close shapes in that circumstance isn't actually like all that beneficial, as you still need to have as you're still probably like playing on the back foot, as your opponent has got like the resources in tow.
well, that's a big free chain countered by a big full chain. That free chain from Miku was a bit weird because it's like not enough to counter, but that was like pretty hard to see, obviously. I can say that, but if I was playing, I would be panicking, obviously.
Easier in the commentators booth.
Yeah, of course. It always is.
Okay. Ooh, what is Hiku going for here? Is this like
I don't know. Okay, just going for a sandwich kind of setup.
He's going for a sandwich GTR hybrid build, kind of.
Yeah. Okay. Harassment is starting. And
ooh,
is that
okay,
main?
Hiku does.
Yeah,
no,
that's
it's not main.
Oh no, wait, the blue
though...
doesn't connect. Yeah, right. No main yet, which was good.
Okay.
Okay, nice counter there. Free chain.
The thing I'm worried about now is like how that green in column 2 is going to work because it
I
does
think
look
it
like
does work.
it may cut into the chain just like a little bit, but how will he deal with it? I feel like he opted not to go for the pre-chain. Oh no! Like
Oh,
playing that was
oh,
so scary.
yeah, but I think he's dead
Oh
because that
no!
doesn't counter. Yeah,
いいですね。
Oh, that was so scary. I, like was lucky to escape that without getting column 3'd in that instance from just like the one chain pop. But even then, the momentum on Villain R side was like just too big.
難しいところはあるんですよね。地形も結構ボロボロになってしまうので、ああいう乱戦が多いと。さて、これは左寄りの GTR 対決にはなってまいりました。さあどう
Okay.
it was a really good chain going on here. He's just gonna send it off. I think
Yeah,
it's
and
not that bad of a choice, but
yeah, if it's clean, it's very clean. But
yeah,
the
it's
thing
very
is,
clean.
what
But Villain.R is may have much, like much more. That's still a 13
well,
chain.
it's a 13 with with not necessarily like a power chain at the very end, but ooh boy.
Like Villain's tail is not that big, and Hiku has time to
Yeah,
build a second chain too.
it
Yeah,
seems fairly awkward. Yeah, still a Stars for garbage to still contest with. Okay,
yeah. Actually, it's
Hiku
one of the few
con-
things like where Hiku can contest. It's like chain building, because if you let him build, he can easily go for like 16 chains and things like that.
Oh, I'm absolutely aware. At Puyo
Yeah.
at PKGP, formerly Puyo GP, we once ran a chain event, and like Hiku was constantly getting like 17 chains minimum as a chain contest, like
Yeah,
minimum,
yeah. He's really good at like building chains.
and very consistently too.
Yeah, true. That's well, that's a full chain. Actually, it's a lot. It's like a 10, no, 9 chain.
Villain needs
Oh wait,
too many yellows. Too many yellows were needed. Like
Mm.
with the way how Villain's transition worked, um, it would have cut. It just would have cut without the yellows. Okay,
but
here we go.
yeah, AC or just villain going off. Okay,
Okay, probably just doesn't want to play. Probably just doesn't want to play it that much. And I
yeah,
think
but it's a
like
big advantage for villain there.
yeah, like Villain's very much in the comfort zone. Meanwhile,
Yeah,
This is a very awkward pattern from Hiku.
I don't think it's like can be recovered. It's
We'll
just
just
too
see if
much. Like
it's we'll
look at
just see if
villain.
it's salvageable. But yeah, with the way how this chain is working, ooh,
Yeah, it's fine. Just
okay.
gonna send off like it's a 6 chain. Yeah, 6. And Nico doesn't have it. Like seeing villain side, it felt like there was no AC at all. It's very impressive.
Yeah, sometimes
17
it's
to
like playing
8.
naturally is just the way to go.
Mm.
Yeah, even if Hiku did manage to like get like a nice counter chain in response, was just like lacking way too much in was just lacking way too much in available resources
Yeah.
to kind of just make it back. Like even with a defense, Villain still had all that many resources just to kind of like deal with
Oh,
Hiku. Oh, okay.
we have no counter for that. He
This
can
is
maybe
looking.
dig, but like he has to send off a quick counter.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Those yellows
That's a
connect.
nice
Okay,
free chain
the
there,
reds.
and he's just
The
gonna
reds.
send it off. Sadly, it's too late because now like villain has main chain going. Yeah,
Okay.
sadly it's
Yeah,
not
this is
gonna be
not
enough.
looking very. Wait.
No,
No,
there's
no, no.
not.
The
There's no
yellows
yellow. Oh
work.
yeah.
Yellows work.
Oh, I thought there was no
Yellows work.
yellow,
Column
but
two.
yeah, sadly.
Yeah.
Why there is a
Cut the.
column two? Like, I mean, come on.
I mean, it's like the fever patterns, you know. It's just
Yeah.
like you don't have the column 1 yellow, you have the column 2 yellows just to prevent you from getting that all clear. It's just like it's annoying, but you know it still works as a chain at the end of the day.
Yeah.
不機嫌 GTR のメリットを生かして1本取っていくさあ引く
Okay. Ooh, this is looking like such a clean chain from Villain.
Yeah, that's a
It's
nice
just going.
harassment there. Ah,
Hiku not really ready for it and just concedes that.
yeah, he was screwed anyway. Villain almost at 20 while Hiku was struggling at 8. That's such a... He's getting his ass kicked, like, I'm sorry, but... Wow.
Oh boy, like, yeah, 19 to 8, first to 20 is like a very large part,
Hmm.
is a very large deficit to come back from, but it's also like, but you know, again, this stuff can kind of happen with Puyo.
Yeah, of course. And, I mean, Villain is just that good.
Ooh,
Oh, maybe he
oh,
can... No, he
no,
cannot.
just not enough space to vault.
Yeah,
Oh, the ghost row strikes.
sadly.
もうしっかり上部でね、2連鎖でまとめ上げていくと。さあ、抜かりないと。さあ、こちら、ヒック選手は弥生時代っぽいですね。おっと、弥生時代。こちらはね、ぷよぷよテトリスでだいぶ一時期話題になった積み方ですね。さあ、それに対して、
That it goes.
ヴィラン選手は相変わらずこちら綺麗な GTR と中盤が熱いですね、これは。さあ、ヒック選手はこれはもう本線を打ちましたね。
Oh, is that main? I think it is. Yeah, that's main. Okay.
Okay, the
Just
thing
going
is,
for straight off 11 main. Is that enough?
I don't
No.
think it's gonna be enough.
Yeah,
I
there's
think
a
Villain.
13 from Villain. Almost 14. He just
No, it's a
missed the red.
14.
Oh, it is, yeah. Wow.
He's okay.
Big chain.
We're seeing. Just Villain. It's just like so comfortable with the like knows how to deal with so
Yeah.
many of these scenarios. Like once he like the thing that I'm noticing is that like once Hiku has the objective lead, he can actually like capitalize on that like extremely well. But the thing is that like Villain's not really giving him an opportunity to get to that lead in the first place. Okay, we're seeing something.
Yeah,
The
that
thing is
digging
that
is hard. That's a nice free chain still. Oh no, that
oh
buries him.
no.
Oh no.
Yeah, it just wasn't enough times again. Like Villain.R just outpacing Hiku.
Yeah.
Like the thing is that like Hiku might need to hit Villain.R just like that much harder with harass plays just like a little bit more. But like Villain's building, it's really good.
Yeah, it truly is.
That swamps so much of Hiku's board. Needs like a
Yeah,
ton of
it's
pieces.
just dead.
And yeah, Villain just like
Wow.
again taking the objective lead and then just running with it. Like Hiku's just like in a very bad position. Just needs to get like an ounce of momentum, and that's something that he might be able to work with if he can. But
Yeah, it's really, really hard.
I mean, we've seen how Villain played in like both of like the global majors. Like being the top non GP ranked player in both Summer Dangers and Kickoff. So like of course he's gonna put up a fight, but we'll just soon
yeah.
see. Okay, Hiku
Oh,
finally
yay!
getting something.
Getting points.
Villain gets caught off guard and Hiku able to take a much needed point. However, oh boy, 21 to 7. It is still not looking good for our boy.
Okay, maybe it can come like it's the first step of the comeback. I don't have much hope, but let's see.
Uh,
選手が仕掛ける展開になってきましたね。
well, also,
めっちゃ大きく
well,
来ましたね。
okay.
遅れて
Oh,
This
that's a
is
big six
a
chain.
strong 6. Villain just has to send off. Now, how will
Wait,
Hiku be able to
what is
respond?
that? Okay, I
That is
think
a 6 chain.
that's a good advantage for Iku there because he has his full
It's not
chain.
that strong, and that tail is mighty.
Does that
That
work?
is that's a star's worth of garbage.
No, it's just full. Yeah, okay. Whew,
Yeah.
there we go. You.
just like okay, easing off the tension just a little bit. It's still extremely tense, but
Yes.
lightens the pressure off just a little
Just
bit
getting a few
more. But,
points. Like, I mean, we take those.
動きが硬いっていうのは防御力が硬いためなかなかねうまく
but yeah, Hiku just needs to put in just so much work just to even dent villain.
今回はお互いの GTR 対決になってきました。これヴィラン選手がもう連鎖めっちゃ入れてますねこれは。
Pop something isn't going to affect much. Like both players are looking like fairly standard in their comfort zone at the
Yeah.
moment. Hiku might be willing to go for like a
動きたいというところも見えていますね
fairly strong.
さあ絶対打たされても本
Nah, Hiku's not opting to set off main just yet.
ちょっとこれヒクさん側の形がちょっと崩れて難しい形になってきます。
Okay, like
Harassments
Hiku
again.
playing on a tightrope.
ちょっとこれヴィラン選手側赤が
Ooh,
全くイメージと
that one chain actually might be
ないといけない
okay.
線がちょっと遠くなりま
Hiku
したね
just needs to kind of go for it.
Just goes
Villain,
main.
赤なるほど
But it's only
Yeah.
8. Like,
置く場所がない
it's only 8. Villain. Wait, that might be greedy.
たんですけど
Oh,
was.
villain gets caught out. Like probably didn't even need to go for the greens. Just needed to get like something in response. Like probably like that was like really well outpaced on Hiku's end. Like Hiku winning 3 points in a row. Like maybe this is like the start of a comeback. It's like seems
it's insanely tough though. He needs
Yeah,
like
it's
19 points to 7. It's really, really hard.
yeah. Like I assume Villain.R's just been like just like is just feeling like really comfortable right now, and
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure if like anything short of just like a complete mental shift or whatever will like real like help Hiku like help Hiku win this set. But as far as I'm seeing, like this chainsaw off isn't actually that bad.
That's a
Wait a
big
second,
12
those
chain.
greens work? Oh, those greens
Yeah,
do work.
everything
That is
works,
a
yeah.
that
It's
is a
beautiful.
wonderful extension from Villain.
But is that
That
enough? That's the
is-
question. Is it enough?
We'll see. It's down to a moon, down to a star.
And
No,
no.
it.
And you could just send this chain. But like, look at my cool chain.
Okay, I think as far as like things go, it's just like Hiku's not letting like this Villain's overwhelming lead get to him. Like that, like still keeping like a really strong mental, still playing as strong as just as he ever was. Perhaps even more so, just like getting back in, perhaps getting back into the groove. And
Free chain.
ooh,
Countered by
3 chain.
another free. Barely enough.
Yeah, if that was a little bit shorter, that might have been able to take the game, just like right that instant. But okay, both
Another
players
drama.
kind of playing footsies right now.
Ooh, that was a huge phone. But that's fine.
How comfortable is okay? Power 2 countered by a 3.
Okay, Iku is slowly starting to get buried under these Ojamas. I don't think he has a way to send main, like it's really hard. He needs like yellow-green on second column. Yeah, that was too hard.
Okay. At this point, Villain.R has doubled Hiku's score.
Yeah, that's so insane.
And with it, it's like Hiku needs to get triple the amount of points before Villain gets 6.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, huge harassment may be coming, but maybe not.
さあ一応その
Just gonna take
2
it.
つが刺さったんでちょっと形が崩れてはいるんですが、さあこれ2連鎖ですね、これも。さあ
Nice
引く側を見る
defense
か。
here.
引く側はあまり大きく対応し
Just
ないで
fighting off like
やは
with
り
those
この対応
harassments.
すると本線に咎められてしまうと。
Oh, that's
ただ
tough.
中盤戦も
Yeah, he need to break the
やは
yellow,
りヴィ
but
ラン選手さあ
oh,
下に大き
that's a
く
This is a
big chain
oh,
coming, like big 5 chain, but yeah,
やはり
Villain
中
just
盤
gonna
選
send
手
main.
の本線を
yeah,
阻
it's
止してしまう
very
か
far behind now.
Oh, but
Wait,
it doesn't
what?
work.
による中盤
It
戦で
didn't
形が
work.
崩されてしまってそれが
Okay,
現状
never
の
mind when I said very far behind. I
Hiku
don't know if
just
that's a
goes bye bye.
commentator's curse or blessing in Hiku's case because like
引く側も
from
なん
my
か理
from my
解
point of
し
view,
始
I
め
want
たと
to
いうことで
like
しょうか。
I'm coming into this looking as like Hiku to surprisingly be the underdog considering of how monster performance Villain usually um or like Villain usually does, and like I mean like and seeing close games is just like it's like is always gonna be like probably gonna be more fun than just like seeing like a complete than a
Destruction, yeah.
complete watch without
Oh, that's not enough.
oh at 5 chain though like Hiku just conceding that too far behind.
Yeah. It's so hard.
Yeah, I can see.
やっぱり GTR の硬いところがありますね、本当に。折り返し部分で対応していくと。なんでやっぱ3連鎖とか4連鎖とかになるとあんな感じで咎められてしまうと。で、打ったとしても、
Okay.
打ち本線でやられてしまうと。この展開だけはね、GTR はよくある展開ではあります。
Seems like the way how there's like a ton like it's weird. Hiku's building is like a lot of ulcers being flat. Meanwhile, there's like a lot of like
That's free chain.
stair stacking going
No.
no yellows, no nothing, no anything.
Yeah.
That just seems unlucky on Hiku's end.
そうだったんで、おそらくですけど、引く側が本線を打つことができたらさっきの展開にはなったのかなって感じはするので、ちょっとこう打てなかったのは
It's tough.
ちょっと
It does seem really tough. Like I don't envy being in Hiku's position right now. But even still, just like going back to like his good old reliable Kenny style GTR.
Yeah.
Seeing what we just have to see what he might be able to do. What he might be able to do in the meanwhile. Like Villain just going for small pokes. Hiku probably very comfortable just taking those.
本線も火力出ますし、中盤戦も強いですよと。一旦黄色で2連鎖挟みます。
Okay,
一応これは
starting the dig.
本線を確定させてそうですね。
Yeah,
And that
is
buries
Villain
enough.
going?
始まっていった
Probably
時に
not.
やはり
Villain going for anything?
兼ね合いも
No harassments. It's just like okay. Oh wait,
Whoa.
here comes something. It is
What a big
no. Hiku
harassment.
doesn't have anything.
結構形が苦しくなってしまったのがあったんで、そこに対してもう
3 points until Villain.R takes the entire thing. Yet Hiku,
いい
Hiku
ですね、本当に。
like has an almost like impossible mountain to climb in the form of 17 points. Like
Yeah, that's just like
that-
too much.
it like
こちらは中盤戦。
in a game as volatile as Puyo, like taking away 14 games consistently is extreme. Oh boy. I like the idea there, Hiku. I like the idea. Thing is,
Just
any pieces to get in
no.
time? Nothing. Nothing. 2
I think he
points.
could have sent it off. It was enough, I think. But yeah, he tried to wait for the extent.
Okay, here we go. Oh, Merito die.
Yeah.
Hiku just like switching it up just that a little bit more. Will it actually like work? Probably just needs to rely on instincts. Comfort won't work anymore. Won't work anymore at this point. The trigger piece kind of gets messed up just a little bit.
That seems
I don't
tough
think
to
Hiku has-
recover on Hiku's side.
Hiku doesn't exactly have it.
引く側に関しては、
I think it's still just trying to play.
That's main from
the-
Villain. Wait, is it?
Yeah,
No, no, it's not main. It's like 7, 8.
Oh wait,
Ah,
that's nothing. Oh no. Okay. Winning 17 games in a row, it's a large ask.
yeah.
And
It's a lot like
it's a
for
large
anyone,
ask.
and against Villain, it's even more incredible.
Mm-hmm. We'll just have to see.
Your harassment, maybe?
Slight harassment isn't going to do much. There needs to be just that little bit more.
Okay, that's a really big
Okay.
fortune there. Responded by
Uh,
5.
That-
Main? Okay,
Oh,
starting main. But there's no
Villain
greens.
does get a little bit droughted on greens though.
Yeah,
Okay,
no greens.
that might just be like a lucky break on Hiku's end. Just able to hang, just able to
Yeah.
stay alive by a thread. He's hanging on for dear life. That small little gamble of going for the main chain or the main chain while being outpaced, that ended up working. But you can't rely on luck when you're in this bad of position. You can take a couple of gambles, but eventually that luck is going to turn against you.
That's how it goes for now. Okay, that's a nice 4-chain harassment. I don't think Villain has that much like options. I mean, that's an
No.
option, but it's not enough.
It's a 3-chain. Hiku now has a momentum. Needs to act on it immediately. Otherwise,
Like that, just like
otherwise
that. Just like that.
yeah. No more space.
Okay,
Okay.
just 15 points remaining, like easy.
Yeah, that's only half of the points that you needed to win. That's all. That's only all of the points that you've accumulated so far. Now just do it again. It's easy.
Yeah, easy. And if Villain gets a single one, you lose.
Not too much pressure, right?
No pressure. I mean, he got French power on his side, so. Okay, free chain. Is that? Yeah, that's
and that
main.
is main coming in from Villain's end.
May it be enough? I think Hiku can have enough. He's just missing on yellow. Okay, no. Okay, well, okay,
Oh,
no yellow.
that
So
I
that's
think
game.
like I couldn't read anything right there, but I think he could read a cut right there, and it's just like
Maybe,
just
yeah.
had to concede it. That's unfortunate on Hiku's end. Very well done for managing to like stand up to a player just like
Yeah, true.
as scary and consistent as Villain. Mace, like the Villain, like despite how strong of a player Hiku is fundamentally for Villain just was able to take that really nicely. And oh boy, like Villain again, really showing just what they can. Villain just really showing just what they can do.
Yeah,
Why they have done so well in the previous worldwide tournaments. It's
just an insane player. Like, yeah, nothing much to say.
just so clean, barely any flaws within their gameplay. Monstrous harassments and just like such a strong fundamental understanding of Puyo. It's it's some scary stuff, man.
Yeah, it really is. But yeah, that closes off our matches for today.
Yeah.
On a sad defeat, but still a great win for Villain. Obviously, like we're not gonna blame him for winning.
No. We're not rigging anything here.
No, of course not.
No,
But
yeah. Very like congratulations to both
yeah, of course, as always.
to both Puyota and Yoshi for winning both their for Yoshi and Villain for winning both of their respective sets, and like amazingly well fought from both Puyota and Hiku as well. It's just like it's always like really good to see just some like very clean, high top level Puyo, and that's what this event is just pretty much
Yeah,
about. Just
yeah,
like best of the best outside of Japan, just like duking it out against each
exactly.
other in some very long sets. It's nice. It's really nice, and it's always like so cool to really see.
Yeah, indeed. I wouldn't have said better myself. I mean, it's top class international league, top class. That's so
Yeah.
stylish. Like you're in top class.
Oh boy.
But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. So we're hosting tomorrow the two left matches on this week. So it's Dan versus Puyora and Yoshi versus Hiku, which I think are gonna be two great matches to see.
Yeah.
I'm pretty hyped to how Dan versus Puyora is gonna play out. I'm
Ooh,
really
okay.
curious of how this is gonna play out.
Oh, yeah. Like seeing just like how aggressive Puyota was in the
Yeah,
match against Yoshi, and just like knowing kind of like how DDR Dan just like plays, able to convert it. Like it feels like these two players are like they're not like entirely exactly the same, but they're like in
no,
the same general ballpark of
they have a
how they
similar
approach their
playstyle.
matches,
Yeah,
and like how they like to kind of just like probably like cheese out like a couple of games from their opponents, like see the opportunity and then just act on it,
mm,
go in extremely aggressively, and just like
yeah.
seeing like how it'll work. um but and Yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. We hope to see you all tomorrow. Oh, yeah, my bad. I forgot I was like streaming. Yeah, I just need to save the replay right after. So yeah, thanks everyone for coming. Hope to see you all tomorrow. Same place, same time at twitch.tv/sessionpuyo. And yeah, there we go. Have a
Yeah.
nice
Oh,
evening, night, morning,
yeah.
whatever.
Wherever in the world you're watching this from. And
Exactly.
yeah, was nice to come along and just like commentate for this. And yeah, hope to see you all next time later.
Yeah. See you everyone. Goodbye.